One of the important things about esteem is understanding this is not a zero-sum game. In other words, I don't have to win by you losing. And if you win, I don't lose. Just this morning, before we started taping, I got a request from someone in Canada, a person in my inner circle who does a lot of coaching and is excellent with people, and he proposed a way that he could take on more people, put them into my system, share what takes place. It's not anything that I had thought of, not anything that I currently do, but it makes sense. It's a win-win-win, a triple win. So, we have to find people's best interest. We have to position an idea or request in their best interest. A lot of people come to me, and they want me to do them a favor. I don't need to do podcast interviews. I don't need to do internet interviews. I don't need to help critique something for them. But if you can find something that's in my best interest, I might just be happy doing it. People tend to ask for favors. They shouldn't do that. They should do a favor. I just mentioned this at the $1 Million Consulting Convention I ran in Atlanta. Don't ask for a favor, do a favor first. Create a reciprocity. Create an obligation on the other person's part. But you have to find out what's in the other person's self-interest if you want to influence them. If you want to leave someplace, don't just say you want to leave. Try saying something like this: I've taken up enough of your time. I was asked to be a guest for one session in a mastermind group that was being run globally. And so I was on the phone, I don't know, it's 7 in the morning Eastern time here in the US, whenever it was, and their session was 90 minutes. And I realized I did not want to stay on the phone with the group for 90 minutes. So after about 40 minutes of a very healthy give and take, good questions, my answers, I said, you know something? I've taken up half of your session, and that's not fair. So I don't want to take up still more of your private time, and I will take my leave now. Thank you for allowing me to participate. I didn't ask them, because I said, no, Alan, stay. I said, I've taken up too much of your time, and it's time for me to go. So this is a way to pose something in someone else's best interest, even though it suits you perfectly. That's how you convert people. A lot of people say to me, how do I move people from hourly billing to value-based fees? You only do it by showing it's in their best interest. You can't do it by saying, I prefer this. You can't do it by saying, I'll make more money. I'll work less hard. You have to say things like, your people can call me without making an investment decision. You have a capped price. You know what your ROI will be. You know there are no other expenses to pay. You have unlimited access to me whenever you like during business hours. I will get back to you within 2 hours with any kind of call and 1 day for email. Whatever it is that you want to make as a case for the other person's self-interest. That's how you convert people. You don't just say, I want to go to a different system because it behooves me. So don't look at taking things. Look at sharing things. Look at contributing things. Your self-esteem will suffer if you feel you're taking, if you feel you're selling. Your self-esteem will blossom if you feel you're contributing and sharing and improving. Find out what's to someone else's advantage. If you want to put in some work, find out what's to their advantage and build on that to make your case. Esteem, the building of self-esteem, the creation of a state of confidence, does not work in a win-lose environment. It only works in a win-win environment.